to summer this year. Did you have a good summer? Yeah? What'd you do?
Kanye West launched an unprovoked attack on Jay-Z and Beyonce's two youngest children, and Kim Kardashian, well, she has had enough. Now, Sarah, I know you have some exclusive details to share. Can you get us caught up?
That because Kanye got online and tweeted about Jay-Z's kids and, calling them the R word, Kim at this point is starting to take action legally to really make sure she has.
Kanye is doing, calling his kids retarded, and, it seems that his kids may have some type of, maybe autistic or something.
Guys, it is official. Jay-Z has been named in the Epstein files. Now, it is being said in the files that a girl was abducted in 1996, and when she awoke, she was in the presence of Weinstein and Jay-Z, aka
God's judgment is coming for Jay-Z, and he is obviously scared. He's obviously spooked out right now. And it's crazy to see, because it's like, did we see how he reacted when those people were outside trying to interview him, asking questions, and he was so terrified that they were going to...
Beyonce is reportedly rattled right now as Nicki Minaj allegedly fired another explosive shot, dragging hidden claims about Sir Carter into the spotlight once again. According to circulating chatter, questions are being raised about his cognitive development. Nicki implied that his condition allegedly stems from Beyonce engaging in extreme spiritual practices during pregnancy. The irony hasn't gone unnoticed, especially since Nicki herself once stayed silent when Cardi B insulted her child's intelligence. Still, she's not the only one who's hinted at this about Sir, and now many online are wondering if there's something more beneath the whispers. Long before Nicki mentioned Sir, rumors were already spreading about his mental state for multiple reasons. And things only looked stranger when Beyonce kept Sir and Rumi out of sight while constantly showcasing Blue Ivy, almost obsessively. To many observers, the logic never added up. Why confidently present one child, yet treat the twins like a guarded secret? Especially since Blue Ivy herself faced cruel insults online when Beyonce first shared her publicly. If protection from bullying were the true motive, then Blue wouldn't be so visible either. But she is suggesting the reason for hiding Sir runs far deeper than fans are being told. And once again, it was Nicki Minaj and Kanye West who ripped the curtain back when others stayed silent. Kanye was first to ignite chaos after unleashing a series of vile tweets targeting the twins. He wrote, "Has anyone actually seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-worded." Literally. He went further, claiming artificial insemination was a gift because having R-worded children was supposedly optional. Though he deleted the posts minutes later, the damage was done. Kanye later claimed he only removed them because Twitter threatened to erase his account, not because he felt remorse. He doubled down, saying he deleted posts about the Carter family and Jerry Lorenzo's family solely to avoid cancellation, not out of decency. He mocked the situation openly, declaring there would never be an apology to the Carters unless they helped his own children. He accused elite families of freeing criminals for image purposes, comparing the Carters to the Kardashians, saying the only difference was branding. Unsurprisingly, the remarks infuriated Jay-Z and Beyonce, who responded through their team with legal threats. Sources said they would not tolerate such obscene attacks on their children. They acknowledged the deleted posts and debated whether to address the matter privately or through litigation. Beyonce's mother, Miss Tina, also reacted, posting a fiery IG caption about remaining dignified against ignorance, declaring spiritual protection over her family and trusting divine justice. The controversy pushed the public to scrutinize the twins more closely, uncovering moments that some interpreted as signs Sir might be developmentally behind Rumi and Blue. There were even claims that Rumi once showed similar traits, though many believe she's progressed differently. Beyonce has recently shared Rumi more, even bringing her on stage throughout the Cowboy Carter tour. But when it comes to Sir, silence remains. No appearances, no events. Not even alongside Jay-Z, despite Blue and Rumi being present. Speculation intensified after Miss Tina described Sir in an interview as quiet and focused on counting numbers. While some children enjoy structure, critics noted this behavior felt unusual for his age. Many linked it to traits commonly associated with autism, not as diagnosis, but as observation, fueling a debate that refuses to fade.
You tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
you are.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff.
But the story spirals further. People online are getting ruthless, claiming Beyonce wasn't only concealing the twins over health rumors. They insist she's drowning in shame herself, too, because the situation is allegedly tied to her involvement in dark rituals. Those witchcraft accusations aren't fresh, but linking them to the twins' condition is by far the most shocking claim yet. Back in 2018, Beyoncé's longtime drummer, after 7 years beside her, quit abruptly and accused her of subjecting her to intense, dangerous, and deliberate forms of witchcraft personally and repeatedly herself.
Make this stuff up. Beyoncé's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyoncé. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious...
Then came viral YouTube commentator Storm Monroe, publicly accusing Beyonce of allegedly being deeply immersed in African spiritual witchcraft rituals herself.
She is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch. Okay, how many people have come out and said, "Hey, I can't start dying. Beyonce did this to me. I saw Beyonce do that." Like this is nothing new. Okay. But you got to understand, when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done. And Madonna is a very high-ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. Of course, the main thing Madonna practices is Kabbalah, but then there's different versions of Kabbalah, just like there's different versions of African spirituality. But then I also believe that in addition to African spirituality, I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well, her and Jay-Z. And we're just going to leave it at that.
I think she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was... Beyonce came and she was in there eating on it while she was asleep. Snacking on his people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington. Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female.
And just when it seemed the chaos had peaked, Nicki Minaj jumped straight into the fire and poured gasoline on it. Months earlier, during her explosive back and forth with Cardi B, she dragged Sir into their feud while both sides were recklessly throwing children into the crossfire. It started when Cardi fired off a furious tweet, threatening violence and daring Nicki to show up, claiming today would be the day she'd go to jail. Nicki shot back with venom, dismissing bots, mocking appearances, insulting Cardi's family, and then deliberately shifting the focus to children, announcing that topic was officially on the docket. As if that weren't enough, she later stirred another storm by tweeting about Jay-Z's alleged Epstein ties, once again pulling Jay and Beyonce's kids into the narrative. She never named them outright, but many felt her words subtly reinforced conspiracies suggesting Sir was mentally affected due to Beyonce allegedly participating in dark satanic rituals. She tweeted that a beloved artist was involved in a cult engaging in blood sacrifices, claiming when Satan is your master, blood must be shed continuously, but warned that the truth was finally catching up. Of course, Nicki would never openly accuse Beyonce directly, knowing the fallout would be catastrophic. Still, online detectives began connecting dots, insisting the math suddenly made sense. One commenter claimed dabbling in witchcraft always demands repayment, saying balance must be restored somehow. Others dragged Solange into the discussion, pointing to her diagnosis as further proof for those willing to see it. Meanwhile, another voice defended Beyonce, arguing she had every right to shield her son's medical reality as a mother. Now the question turns to you. Do you believe Sir is dealing with mental health challenges? And how do you feel about Nicki speaking on this when critics claim her own child faces similar struggles? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to click here to watch the next messy breakdown.